This is Gingersnap. I'm Lisa Redfern. What's Gingersnap? It's a conversation and a cookie with a creative Mainer. This is episode 35, and we're here in Brunswick, and I'm here with Matt Ferrel.
Hello.
Who's Matt Ferrel? He's an artist, a filmmaker, a photographer, and he does all kinds of creative things, and I'm going to let him brag about himself now.
Sure. I'm, as you said, a visual artist, primarily working in multiple mediums, drawing and painting, photography, video, and cinema, I suppose.
Yeah. So if you want Matt to call Matt for your, you probably have a project you need help on, right? You need a creative. You need him to help you with your creative project, right?
Sure. Yeah, you should give me a call. I just take phone calls or text. 207-841-4151.
Operators are not standing by.
Not at all.
But they might be. After this, he's going to have to hire some to stand by. Okay, so Matt, when did you first come to Maine?
To live, I came to Maine in 2007.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so not that long ago.
No, not that long ago, although we had been, vacationing here, and my parents had lived in Maine longer than that. So I came up here to continue going to college. I'd already spent, 5 years at art school in Boston at the Massachusetts College of Art and Design, and then left college to just pursue art for a while. Kept running into the same issues. They were like just technical issues, and I would have like an interesting idea, but I didn't have the technical skills to execute them. So I came back to school here in Maine, to technical school to learn pretty much the digital side. I was a serious Luddite for a long time, and still
Go Luddites!
Yeah, well, I still find that my hands work better than
your head.
No, then
I'm kidding.
Well, the thing was with computers, they are an intermediary. Like my hands are my hands, and I get to make them do what I think they should do. But with a computer, you have a program that you have to do what it wants you to do. It makes you go through.
Shifts the power a little.
It shifts the power a little bit and changes. Once you learn it, once you incorporate those digital pathways into your own thought process, then you can flow through it. But it is a barrier until then.
Wow.
So that's why I went to school, so I could get through that barrier.
Well, congratulations. You're through. Okay. So, Matt, do you know your first word?
I think it was cow.
Seriously? That's great. No one said that before. That's unique.
Really?
I like it.
Okay.
Oh, really? Now, everyone on the East Coast. So,
I lied about that one. It wasn't cow, but it was way different.
My first word was cookie. So please have a cookie. So I feature a different cookie every week because I love cookies. And smell them. These are from the Union Street Bakery and Cake Shop, right here on Union Street. This is called the Metropolitan because it has just all kinds of unexpected goodness in it.
It's crowded.
Oh my gosh. Well, I see it's got cranberry. Oh my
Milk chocolate chips.
So chewy.
A lot of butter. That's good.
I ran over there right after the bakery closed today.
You don't often get cookies this good at a store.
This is my new favorite cookie. Thank you, Sandy, over at Union Street. Okay, so did you have a car when you were a kid that if you could get back now, you would? Because it was just so awesome?
Yeah. We had a series of the same car. It was a Volkswagen Vanagon.
We had a Vanagon too.
Yeah. I love them. I recently had, I was sort of like camping in the jungle with my son.
In the Bahamas?
Yeah, in the Bahamas. He's 7. And we stayed in a tent at first, which was fine, but it wasn't that comfortable. But, we were still on vacation and enjoyed it. But then when we got to move into the van, oh boy, there was an old van like parked into the jungle, and get in there, and it's like it had screens over the windows so you can get airflow, and it was really dreamy.
That sounds lovely.
As soon as I walked in or got in there, it's like, all those childhood memories.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, this is exactly how big a car should be, and these rear-facing seats are ideal. And look at table. Why don't cars come with tables?
All cars should have tables.
Well, yeah, compact cars, like it's hard to fit a table in there, but
somebody'd probably do it.
Well, they fit them on airplanes.
Yeah.
Fold down like that.
That's true. All right, so moving on to books, a subject near and dear to my heart. Is there a book you have found yourself recommending a lot in the last couple of years? Or you can go back in time, go back into your adolescence or your childhood too.
Well, recommendations are an interesting way to think about it. So when I'm recommending a book, I'm often recommending it to someone specific because we've had a conversation and it's relevant.
Right.
So
well, you can answer a different question, which is just: is there a book that you just love that you haven't recommended?
The Ambassadors. It's
I don't know that.
It's so good. It's very like it's by Henry James, and he is very astute with people's ways, not just their like physicality, but their ways of thinking and their ways of presenting things, and he's able to describe why they're presenting it this way when really they mean this and where they're coming from. It's a little bit complicated, but I find that people and the ways that they work and the ways they communicate what they're actually feeling or thinking that they might not even know. I mean, all these complexities of the human condition are so fascinating, and oftentimes I love fiction, so I read a lot of fiction. It's not boiled, but it's like sort of abstracted for the purpose of the narrative and the themes that make sense. I feel like Henry James will take the plot as his guide points for how the theme and the plot is going to go, and then expand these moments and keep expanding them until his microscope is very sharp.
Now you're making me want to read Henry James, which I haven't done for.
Or Edith Wharton. They were like friends and had a similar take on what they were writing about.
Yeah.
Henry James is a little more clinical.
Cool. All right. Well, that's a recommendation for all you bibliophiles out there. Is there a song or an album? You're old enough that I can ask you album and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I understand about the album.
Some people, what is an album? That you, either if you're feeling great joy or great melancholy, that you're drawn back to over and over again. Sometimes I ask it is like sort of a leitmotif that you come back to. Is it two or, you can pick two or three that you just come back to again and again.
Sure, yeah. Some albums are like best friends.
Yes, that is true.
I don't know. What albums do I mean...
Or an artist. It doesn't have to be a particular album.
I always come back to Ozzy.
Do you?
Ozzy Osbourne, yeah. He's got a tremendous soul. Yeah. And, the bats and the evil, it's sort of a facade, He does sing about some pretty dark stuff. But oftentimes he's also just sort of bearing it all. And sometimes it's kind of juvenile. I don't know. I'm answering that because you're asking.
Okay, let's pretend I didn't ask.
Okay, if you didn't ask, and I was like, you know what album I really love?
What album do you really love?
Heartthrob, Tegan and Sarah.
Tegan,
It's one of their newer albums. You don't know Tegan and Sarah?
No.
I think you'd like it.
I don't know Tegan and Sarah.
They're sisters. They're Canadian.
Oh, I love Canadians. And I love sisters.
And yeah, they write really well. They've been doing it for a long time. They started young. So
what age group are they in?
How old are Tegan and Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, are they in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s?
I want to say 20s since they've been in their 20s since I've been listening to them, though. So
they have always been in their 20s.
Well, I don't really know. They're in their earlier 30s or something, but they're younger.
Okay, well, cool. I'll look it up. I love this because I always get a lot of good recommendations for music and books. All right, my favorite question: if a movie was made about Matt Ferrell's life, what genre would it be? This is a good one to ask a filmmaker. And who do you think they'd cast as you, or who would you like to have them cast as you?
Okay.
This is a hard one.
Be
You make great faces.
Thanks. I don't know, maybe I want to say sci-fi. For some reason, sci-fi is the only thing that's screaming in my head.
You can say sci-fi.
I don't think my life is that very science-based or fictional.
Or fi-based.
Yeah. So, I don't know, you ever see Holy Mountain?
No. Mm-mm. Is that a good one?
It's like an art film, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love art films, but now I haven't
They're very
seen
colorful. Who would play me, though? Edward Norton.
Ooh, oh, good. That's
that's
a good call. Ed, you listening? He's good. Oh, he's always good. Yeah, that's a good
He's a good actor.
He's a great actor. That's a good pick. And I think he's a nice guy too, which is, that's a bonus when you find that out,
well,
right?
It's hard to tell. He's a good actor.
That's a good point. All right. So, Matt, tell everyone again why they should reach you and how.
Oh, sure. I'm very useful.
He's very useful.
For if you want to, I make money making videos for people. So if you need a video, I can definitely help you with that. Videos. You're doing well.
I meant a music video.
Oh, a music video. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We'll talk about it.
Okay. What happened? Oh, it went green for a minute. That was freaky.
It was my hand.
We do look a little green on episode.
See it?
Oh, look at that. It warms it up.
Phasing.
Let's just keep your hand there.
You've got. If we move it closer, it'll phase again. The white balance is on an auto
that's
setting.
So cool. Wow.
Oh, looks like the focus.
Okay.
Anyway.
Learn as you go.
So there's some of my usefulness there.
Well,
I can tell you what's wrong with your image. I've been working. It's sort of the family business, television production. My father was doing it when I was a child, and he would take me along with him. And so I've been doing video production since I was a little kid. So pretty much any aspect of that,
that's cool.
I got, and they can reach me if you're interested in hiring me for that kind of thing. You can reach me at 207-841-4151. I know I'm supposed to have a website, but I like the word of mouth and not putting myself out there like a desperate little ballerina.
A desperate little ballerina. I like that. Well, Matt, did you have anything else in closing? You've been Gingersnapped. How do you feel? You feel different? Like on a cellular level?
I feel good.
Like your hat.
I feel a little bit like Sugar Rush.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine.
I gobbled that cookie. I was ready.
So the cookie, once again, was the Metropolitan at the Union Street Bakery and Cake Shop. That's what it's called. It's on Union Street here in Brunswick. And I'm Lisa Redfern, your hostess. And we'll be back next week. And if you want to know more about me or my music, you can go to lisaredfern.com. I'm doing a Kickstarter right now for a new CD of all original songs, and I'm about halfway there. So anyway, check that out if you feel like it.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for being here. All right.
It's been a pleasure.
This has been Gingersnap.